I think it's all the ducks they have on their dashboards, especially if they have the Jeep Wranglers. We are going to be taking a look at the forecast as we head throughout the next couple days. So if you are going to be spending any time near Daytona, either for Jeep Beach weekend or just spending time in the area, today is going to be the warmest in the forecast, but we will have a lot more cloud cover, especially along the coastline. But we're getting cooler as we head towards your Monday, and by Tuesday, we're going to remain dry. Over the next couple days, I'd say the coastline will get the bulk of the rain, but bulk is really not that much. Maybe a ½ inch in some areas closer to Melbourne or Palm Bay, but just a couple isolated showers as we head throughout the week ahead. And we certainly need the rain. Temperatures will cool down, but we need that to really help the drought and the fire weather. We're looking at 69 degrees in Orlando at this hour and 68 in Sanford. You see this cold front, that's going to sweep through and really help our temperature trend over the next couple days. So we have mid 80s and upper 80s forecasted for this afternoon, but we'll be looking at 70s and 80s for the week ahead. I'll give you all those details a couple minutes away, Jason. Weather as this does approach. We're going to be looking at temperatures in the 70s and the 80s, but we're not getting much rain. Take a look at the extended drought monitor, especially along the coastline. Last week into this week, we then saw areas of Bithelo moving to Titusville, Melbourne. You guys moved into a moderate drought. We also saw some of our severe drought extended along Central Florida. So we certainly need the rain, and it's not in your 7-day forecast. As we do take a look at your certified most accurate 7-day forecast across Central Florida, 80 degrees Tuesday and Wednesday. That's below average for us, but we will jump into the mid and upper 80s by the end of the work week, beginning of the weekend. Today we are looking, look at this beautiful sunrise. Oh my gosh, Cape Canaveral, how beautiful. The cruise ship parked there. We have so many beautiful scenes. But we will have more cloud cover as we head towards this afternoon. Looking at 67 right now in the Villages, 69 in Orlando, areas of the coastline coming in at just below 70 degrees. And you're going to feel a little bit more moisture in the atmosphere. We have more cloud cover, but temperatures still in the upper 80s for many of us. It's a beautiful afternoon. Most of us are going to stay dry, but I have a couple shower chances that are possible along the coastline. I'm watching Melbourne, the Palm Bay, as well as 95 corridor right along the coastline. You guys could get a quick ½ inch of rain there as we head toward the afternoon into the evening. But for the most part, upper 80s, low 90s. You'll see it here on your Futurecast. A lot more cloud cover compared to yesterday, but that still means you need to wear your sunblock if you're going to spend some time in the sun or potentially cover up. You'll see a couple isolated showers, but there's that cell just towards the Melbourne and Palm Bay area that could bring a quick flash of lightning, maybe some thunder. Otherwise, everyone else is going to be on the drier side. And then tomorrow we will have again a 20% chance for some precipitation, but not enough to really help us with any drought conditions. But it could potentially ease a little bit of the fire weather across Central Florida. You'll notice that the Futurecast brings that cold front and then high pressure rebuilds. Anyone that's going to be getting the rain is going to be to our south. They're going to be near Miami. They're going to be near potentially areas of Fort Myers, but not for us here. We are going to be getting the high pressure building right behind it. And then even though we're below average this week, the end of April is looking a little bit warmer, so we will be watching some of those conditions. As you take a look at the 7-day forecast, you notice much cooler, and even the coastline is looking in the
7 a.m. on a Sunday. Thanks for joining us here for Sunrise. Just to let you know, that launch that was supposed to happen at 6:45, it's on a hold.
Yes.
We're watching it closely. We'll get to our Pamela Combe in a moment, but I'm Jason Guy here alongside Victoria Wisniewski, our first warning meteorologist, the newest member of the weather team.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, we cranked up the heat for you here.
We certainly did. Yeah, temperatures are in the upper 80s, low 90s. We were in this gradual warming, and Jason, it's actually all coming into an end for a short period as we head into tomorrow. But let's talk about that launch forecast. You know, they are on a hold right now, but potentially it could be a technical error. Maybe they just want to hold it for the next couple moments. The launch window, we have until 8:45, but in terms of the weather, because that's my job, we are going to be looking at very minimal concerns, potentially a thick cloud layer, but for the most part, it is 90% a go. So we will get continued updates here on West 2 News over the next couple moments. And if you need any details, you can also find those both on air and online. You'll take a look at the forecast here on the ground, here on Earth, we are going to be looking at low 80s along the coastline, but potentially upper 80s, close to 90 degrees if you're west of Orlando. You'll notice more cloud cover, though, as we head throughout the day. Mostly dry, a couple showers possible along the coastline, but overall, we are just continuing with that dry trend. Look at Cape Canaveral showing a beautiful sunrise this morning. Cruise ships being parked. They'll probably embark on a beautiful journey, and hey, we got a great day ahead. Already looking at some upper 60s, low 70s. Claremont's coming in at 7 degrees. Wildwood's coming in at 66, 69 in Orlando, and the coastline's coming in a little bit cooler. Hour by hour, of course, there'll be more cloud cover, but we will still be looking at a rather warm day. We are going to be talking all about that and the trend over the next couple days, all coming up a couple minutes away, Jason. Extremely important, especially along the Space Coast. Now, visibility is looking pretty good. A little further north towards Ormond Beach, we are seeing just a little bit of fog. But that said, the forecast for any of our launches, whether it was Artemis, whether it's this Blue Origin launch, it's extremely important to note what the winds are, what the visibility is, as well as the cloud cover. And that was one of our concerns with this launch. But for the most part, we are at 90% probability of a go. So this delay, it was probably due to some technical issues. So Jason, we're going to be watching that quite closely, and it seems like we are going to be on our way.
Yeah, we've got a